I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. A young man who was playing basketball at a San Antonio park ends up shot, and the people who shot him are still on the run. San Antonio police say the man was at Aldretti Park on the west side playing basketball around 9:30 Thursday night when two guys walked his way. It's unclear what went down during that conversation, but the victim told police the two men shot him in the leg and took off. He was able to drive himself to a house not far from the park and called police. Investigators told us they're working with limited information, but we do know that man was taken to the hospital and is reported to be stable. A security guard who allegedly assaulted a man while working a job at a restaurant is on the run. Police say the security guard was escorting a customer out on August 24th at the Vallarta Grill and Bar on Northwest Loop 410. He told another person that he too needed to leave, and when that man asked him why, police say the security guard assaulted the man, who ended up suffering serious injuries to his face and neck. If you know anything about this security guard, call 224-STOP. There were a lot of concerned parents after more than a dozen bullets are found on school campuses at two area school districts. One bullet was found in Church Cibolo Universal City ISD, and at least another 13 bullets at Northside ISD. There were no reports of shootings, but some parents are worried about their kids' safety and whether the ammo came from a student or an adult. Bullets were found at Jefferson Middle School on Shanefield Road 2 days in a row. A Northside ISD spokesperson told us their K-9 unit searched the campus and cameras were checked, but they still don't know who is responsible. Here's what parents said.
Unfortunately, we're getting to a point that do we need to check backpacks? Do we need to have clear backpacks in the middle school now?
Now, officials are reminding parents to report any potential threats. NISD's Safe line is 210-397-SAFE. This video has had a lot of people talking. Shoppers at the Quarry Market catching this crazy chase on their phones Thursday afternoon. DPS has now identified the driver as 37-year-old Audrey Marie Schneider. That chase was in broad daylight on San Antonio's north side. In the video, you see her in a white car leading police on a chase and hitting several cars in the parking lot, including a trooper's unit. Officers eventually caught up to Schneider when she attempted running into a salon. DPS says she assaulted a DPS trooper, and even more bizarre, she was all smiles as she was being taken away in handcuffs. DPS believes Schneider was intoxicated. She now faces several charges. Thankfully, no one was hurt. A holiday heist in under a minute on San Antonio's northwest side. Thieves caught on camera stealing a 6-foot turkey inflatable. You can see a woman stuffing the turkey into her car Tuesday morning around 4 a.m. in the Silverbrook neighborhood on the northwest side.
It was disheartening knowing that someone can come onto our property, and it kind of felt violating too, knowing that someone came onto our property and took something that, you know, we use every single year and our kids enjoy.
Now, these large inflatables cost anywhere from $50 to $100, but the homeowner tells us it's not about the price, but more so about its sentimental value. The turkey has been in their family for more than 5 years. So if you know anything about the thieves, call SAPD's non-emergency line 210-207-7273. Fears about immigration are growing as President-elect Donald Trump vows to implement mass deportations, and it's leaving a lot of migrants worried about their futures. KENS 5 spoke to an immigration attorney about the changes that could be looming and if they could affect DACA recipients.
While I don't think that every person with DACA is suddenly going to be placed in immigration court proceedings come January or later next year, I would say that it is imperative that if someone does have another way of obtaining a green card or a temporary visa, they try to do so now if they have not already started on that process.
To watch that full interview with this immigration attorney and a DACA recipient, download our KENS 5 Plus app. It's free on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Texas researchers are warning to be aware of your surroundings on the road during a full moon. They say there's a 46% higher chance of getting into a crash involving a wild animal. Tonight is a super moon, and it will shine across the sky. Scientists at Texas A&M University say brighter lights in rural areas with less pollution may cause animals to be more active on the roads. A Texas couple is taking a former bar to court. The couple says they were severely burned after their fiery cocktail exploded. In August, Dustin Johnson and Abby Hans Briscoe stopped at a Dallas bar for a drink with friends. Johnson ordered an Everclear cocktail, unaware that it came with a garnished lime on fire. Well, they didn't think much of it until the bartender added more Everclear and lit the drink on fire. That's when the drink exploded and left the couple with serious burns on their upper bodies.
They had to shave my head in the hospital to make sure they had access to the ear and to the scalp where it was burned. My skin was falling off of my arms.
You can see that exact line of like where my sleeves are.
And since then, the bar has shut down and the bar's attorney is denying the couple's allegations. And that's KINS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Fragani.